Girish, we're here at Ovolo Central in Hong Kong, where it all started and it's now reimagined.
This is the first property that Ovolo acquired, and it's always been had a very soft spot in my heart, where we all started out. And Arbonaut Road is where I was born, brought up for 18 years of my life. So always holds a very special space. And when we were thinking of how we're going to use the retail spaces that came back up to us, and we figured, hey, you know what? We really want to open up a facade, make it look really cool. The check-in was early on the second floor. We said we got to bring it down to ground floor level, make a really cool bar out of it, and a restaurant. So that's worked out very well. 7 months of refurb, but we are very happy.
Now, it's not the only hotel you've refurbished. Southside's had a refurbishment here in Hong Kong as well. You've obviously refurbished in Brisbane and done some amazing jobs there as well.
To be honest with you, James, every single one of our hotels, out of 10, 9 of them have gone through a major refurbishment. You know, it's just changing with the times. You have to keep changing, and that's what we believe in Ovolo. So we kind of added F&B to most of our hotels, which has now become an integral part of what we do.
Yeah. And with Mojo Nomad, your new brand, that's a bit of a co-working space at the same time as a hotel.
Oh, absolutely. Well, the Mojo Nomad, the whole concept behind it is kind of a micro hotel. Works very well. We've got rooms are very well appointed, which is very important to us. At the same time, we've given a lot of space for them to come down and work and meet other people, and it's all part of the same kind of Ovolo ethos that we kind of follow at Mojo Nomad too. So it's a great place to mingle and meet and work there as well at the same time.
And if you look at that concept, where do you want to take that around the world? You've obviously got 2 in Hong Kong. You obviously want to go further with that brand.
So 2 in Hong Kong. We've started building in South Yarra already. That's going to be ready hopefully by Q1 2020. That's going to be really exciting. That's quite a large project with a lot of F&B, a lot of event spaces as well. So that's going to be ready soon. And of course, we continue to look at where else we can acquire and build out Mojo Nomads.
And you've also grown the Ovolo brand as a company. If you look at where you put the hotels, and you obviously Australia, you've acquired a number of great assets in Australia. Where's next on the horizon?
Well, we continue to grow in Australia. That's been a great market for us. We're now looking at New Zealand. Very keen on getting something across to New Zealand. And also now we started looking into Los Angeles and London as well. Kind of following where the Australian market is going, where the population likes to travel to, that's where we're going to.
It's interesting how you've grown in Hong Kong, because Hong Kong's traditionally very much a luxury hotel market from the large degree, and you're putting these little beautiful boutique hotels in all over town.
Oh, it's worked very well. People love it. People like the styling, and I think that's where we bring in a difference. I mean, luxury sits where it sits. I guess the lower end sits where it does, and we've kind of come in and filled a niche in the market where people are looking for a little bit of difference, a little bit of more quirkiness, great art, good vibe, and that's what we do.
And very good for executive travelers. You've got great size rooms here, you've got free laundry and Wi-Fi and everything.
Oh yeah, free happy hour and free minibar and all that good free stuff. Yeah, and this continues to be part of what we do.
Yeah, and obviously, I mean, some people get sick of having to pay for all these extra things in the hotel. You just keep it simple for them.
Exactly, it's effortless. You don't need to think when you come to Ovolo. And that's what it's about.
And you can find great meals. The restaurants you've been putting in are doing very well.
Yes, so we put a lot of thoughts and efforts into how we position our F&B. And especially with this hotel, for example, Ovolo Central, the location's only gotten better and better. We're very close to Wyndham Street, where lots of restaurants and bars, award-winning restaurants. We got Soho and now Tycoon, lots of restaurants and bars. And we had to position ourselves and say, look, listen, what's missing in this area? Yeah. And that's why we position ourselves to be a very cool vegetarian restaurant. Because there's nothing in that nearby vicinity that offers that. Yeah. And being a vegetarian myself, I've obviously had to do it, right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Because food and beverage is a tricky thing for hotels a lot of the time. A lot of hotels don't know how to do F&B well.
Yes, we do bring in the expertise. We do bring in, the wine is important. We bring in, our wine curators help curate the wines here. The offering here is going to be mostly Australian wines. And of course, we've had Hetty McKinnon, based out of New York, who's curated the menu for us.
Yeah. And when it comes to yourself, you've obviously grown the business up to quite a few hotels now from this one very first hotel. Where do you see the company in a couple of years?
Well, I hope that we continue our growth. The most important things are as long as our customers continue enjoying our hotels, that gives us the fuel to grow more. And as I said, US, UK, eventually Europe, that would be where we like to go.